Are we live? We are live. Good morning,
Good
folks.
morning, everyone.
I totally thought we were live already.
Nope, just hit
Oh my gosh, that's
The whole chat we
hilarious.
just had, I thought we were live.
it.
That's hilarious.
Ooh, hello, everyone.
Good morning.
Well, you have to show your T-shirt again. Are
I
you?
know that's why I showed it. You guys weren't even looking, and I'm showing it to everybody. And I thought we
Oh,
were
and
live.
you're like hearting.
Yeah, I thought we were live. Good energy, everybody.
Aw, buddy.
Good energy of the day. Yes. And now we're live. Okay, good.
Now we're live. Now we're live, Andrea.
That's good news, Connie Brown. The John Doe secrets. Uh-oh.
Happy Sunday.
Happy
Good
Sunday,
morning,
Mari.
Kevin. Kevin's loving
Morning, Kevin.
vibrations.
Morning, Renee.
Sheila. Intuitive Tarot. Good morning. Greeter hugs.
Get the coffee going.
Yeah.
Gosh. For some reason, I got a mild headache this morning, not going away.
Could it be that you went to the game last night?
Yeah, I was at the Milwaukee Bucks game. Had a good time.
Yeah, see?
But no, I don't think so. I don't know why. Oh, Sheila's got a new name. Sheila Intuitive Tarot.
Oh, what's different?
Inquisitive Tarot before.
Oh, I like it. I just knew immediately that it was Sheila.
Got a new logo.
I like it.
New logo.
Florida's getting slammed. Oh, prayers. Everglades, tornado warnings.
You see the tsunami warnings on the west coast?
Yeah, I when I did my 2022, I saw the water hitting the west and up in Alaska, or I don't know if this is the one, but it certainly sounds like it, because when I was being shown, it was like the ocean rising, and I couldn't quite connect to what made it do that, but the water was coming up and hitting the coast, and or parts of it, and that it hit another continent, but I wasn't quite sure which continent. It was like one of those.
I know, it's crazy that underwater volcano went off. Satellite
and it was the underground volcano. Yeah, it was huge too. If you've seen the satellites, it's pretty impressive. And but
hey, humanoids. Cute.
Who said that? Humanoids?
Yeah. Who was that? Christina. Hi, humanoids. Oh. Beach in what? San Francisco was closed. Yeah, I was getting something too. I didn't share it, but I was chatting with one of our subs on text, whatever, and she was getting some kind of energy or some kind of thing too. And I'm like, feels like it might be hitting like Japan or something. I was feeling something too, but it's tough to the whole Earth and whatnot, to figure out what's hitting where.
Right. Yeah, that's the problem was, and I was like, and I'm trying to tape this, and I don't want it to be like super long because I have all these categories to get through. But I'm just like, well, it feels like the west coast and Alaska and another continent.
Oops.
Maybe Asia. I don't, I just didn't know, but I knew that something was coming.
Rob's here. Hi,
Hey,
Rob.
Rob.
Peace. Love. Love and healing.
Hi, Rob.
Morning, Renee. Oh, yeah. Delusional lies as usual. Crazy, some of these people. I've seen a couple of videos of people talking that he's coming back. That people actually believe these lies, and it's crazy. Okay, get rid of this. What kind of questions do we have today? What's
Yeah,
on
go
our
ahead.
minds?
Throw those questions up. What? Steve has one.
Who did? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Steve.
What's?
Good morning, Karen.
Oh,
Interdimensional.
I'll star that quick. So anyway, since we have a wonderful person's birthday tomorrow, is it birthday? Is that what it is? I'm sorry.
Yes, his birthday.
Martin Luther King, that's his birthday for his day, or just honoring him? I forget.
I don't know if it's the exact birthday tomorrow. I think his birthday might have been today or yesterday, and but they honor it.
Birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
And then, but they honor it tomorrow. They do the day. And but are you starring all these questions coming in?
I just seen the Steve.
Oh, there's like 4 questions that have already strolled by.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Martin Luther King Day is tomorrow.
Did you see Twitter? Yeah, Lisa, I did see that. There's emails that came out that they cheated on the census, and we kind of knew that when we were reading on that. So internal emails proved that the Trump administration cheated with the census.
No way. That doesn't sound right.
We were reading on that
Wow.
a while ago.
Oh no.
So we're gonna throw a few cards, love, peace on MLK energy.
Yes.
Lordy, where'd all these questions go? I wonder if you guys read on this TX. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, let's go with this. Heart music. Kind of feels like he still has a dream. Because nothing's been decided yet, and it's still ongoing.
He had the gift. Look at that. Bang, bang. First, I shouldn't have said that. 2 cards right after each other. Wow, he was totally connected.
Yeah.
Well, I should know that, right? But I haven't thought of that before. There, all this stuff bubbling to the surface, right? In society today, there is a frequency shift coming. So that's the message.
Good. That's the good news.
That's a good message. But wow, I don't know. I think he's still talking to us through, our senses.
Awesome. So we have Diane and Tina with questions if you want to start them.
It's too bad we can't do it together.
I know. I wish I could just get on and start because
they really should let other people be at the.
If you're in the stream, sure.
And Diane up above her. Okay.
Tonga. I haven't heard about that. Okay.
They just keep coming. And Delilah. Oh, no, never mind. It's not a question.
Message I got from MLK's energy is I got the Ace of Swords. Amazing new ideas and implementations will be occurring. Page of Coins. Happy news about career promotions and scholarships. Well thought out plans. And then the Sun. Plans will work out perfectly. An energy of positivity and gratitude for blessings in life.
What are you getting, Debbie?
You know, in his, I'm so. Can I talk? Good morning, everyone.
I know. You know, it's a full moon tomorrow, so we're all a
little wonky. So, what I sense that he's saying that in his human experience, he's disappointed at the progress that we've made since he's been here. But he always remained. He was so in depth with his faith and understanding, like the message that he brought, the change he was bringing, his platform. He understood that clearly. But he remained in that hope, even though all around everything was falling down. He knew that it needed to fall down to be built up. And he says, you know, you all are experiencing similar. It's a similar falling down for it to be built up correctly. So, you know, you're wondering, you know, why are we still living through this 45 person? You know, why is this still a thing? And he says it's still, they're still settling, they're still crumbling down. That needs to happen to be, so it's ready to, in place to be built back up. So it's, things need to come to sometimes they need to come to that head or whatever, to be exposed, to be then built back up, he's saying. He says, when he was here in this plane, you can see it. It was coming to a head, and the old system was crumbling down. It needed to happen like that in order for it to be built back up. But in the enlightened state or whatever, he says everything is right on time, so to speak. We are right on the right timeline for all the shift and the globe, and everything is as it should be. And he says, please walk in faith,
Mm-hmm.
and love. So
nice.
That's what he's bringing in here. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What a powerful, loving being.
It totally feels like he totally feels just love. He's just love.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay. What's the threat and energy around Tonga?
So Tonga is where the tsunami has already hit.
Yeah, the thing erupted near Tonga, so that was the closest landmass, I think, to the eruption.
Yeah.
Tsunami waves crashing across the shores, people rushing to higher ground. The eruption cut off internet, leaving friends and family without any
news.
Yeah.
Government websites and official sources all down.
We'll have to hopefully they do some satellite imagery soon or fly planes over to see what's going on.
And there's an ash cloud as well.
Mm.
Okay. Hit the thumbs up. Thanks, Lisa. Okay.
Aries girl has a question.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm getting, they're kind of knocked out right now, unfortunately. And sort of a loss of innocence. They're going to have to start being more prepared for these types of things. I don't know if their infrastructure was ready for something like this, but there will be lots of learnings from this. Eventually, there's balance, but I think it's in a while. So I think they are a bit knocked out right now. And I don't just mean the power. I mean the land, people, etc.
Yeah. You have 2 more questions at 9:53, Scott. I'm sensing that they're resilient, the community-minded. I mean, it is a loss, but they're community-minded. They will come together and help each other out. And I feel other people will come alongside. They're not alone. Other nations will come together to bring them back. So I feel like my cards are so hopeful here as far as really surviving and moving forward and help coming to restore. But I do feel like you said, there's so many major arcana in this little reading. I really feel this is something that needs to be addressed. And you can see that here, that they're really going to have to address some of the, like you said, the infrastructure or
preparedness or something. Yeah. Maybe how they build their buildings or have
and because if you're looking at the water raising, is it going to stay high now if they have a whole new island out in the ocean now? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know, but they are going to come together. They're resilient, and it's because of their connection to one another and their how they do human experience together.
Unfortunately, I'm seeing this all around the planet. This isn't just one event. it's going to be an ongoing issue with weather and rising waters, and Earth is angry. I get the 7 of coins and the 10 of swords here as the overall energy about what happened here. And that's, this card depicts a lot of tough energy with the 7 of coins. Earth Mother is sending messages out to us all. We need climate change, but there's going to be a balancing within the Earth until things change. This is going to continue to happen, what I'm getting here. People try to come together with governments and try to make changes, but, you can't stop, 4-foot tsunami coming up on islands and destroying stuff, when you're going through those balances and whatnot. It's going to take those people just some time to step back and see what the damage has happened here. 4 of Cups and 9 of Wands. You just got to take heed and wait it out is basically what's coming here. Make the changes. In the end, I have the World and 9 of Coins. That's just the world trying to balance itself out. Nothing we can do except love and pray and hope our governments take climate change serious, make changes.
Yeah. I agree.
It's accelerating, yes. It's just accelerating.
On the whole,
We're
I
all
just threw some
affected.
cards on what you were saying, like as far as globally. We're seeing we're in the middle of the shift, so we need to be prepared and be able to maneuver with what be able to go with the flow, so to speak. Don't mean to say a water pun, but we need to be flexible and be able to adjust. Adjust is the word I'm looking for with that Magician there. Times are changing. Hi, Luna.
Yeah, when I did my predictions video, I saw weather events and stuff that we've never seen before will happen this year.
Yes.
It looks like it's already starting.
Yeah.
So let's send good love to Mother Nature.
Well, I mean, the fact that we're looking at a tornado stuff in Florida in January is abnormal.
I gotta switch my glasses.
Yeah, I don't know if my eyes are getting worse, but my readers are seeming to be less. I hate to have to buy new glasses and more prescription strength.
Might be because
So
fuzzy morning.
Scott, you may want to invest in just going to the eye doctor and getting computer glasses.
Yeah.
Just for your computer, so you don't have to be like this, and it's just like this.
Well, these
they measure like how far a regular computer is away from you, and you get your computer glasses so you're not like this and like this.
Well, these are prescription.
Yeah, but I mean, get computer ones. There'll be
Right.
a separate pair that you throw on in front of your computer.
Well, these worked fine for like the last year, but now it feels like my prescription is changing again.
My eye doctor said people's your eyesight starts changing after 40. It's something you can't control.
Yeah.
It just happens. And then he said by the time you're 55, that's sort of how your vision will be for the rest of your life in most cases. So I don't know if that's true or not, but you might still be changing.
Most likely.
Yeah.
It seems like
mine's still changing.
my readers and whatnot are a little bit weaker here lately. Anywho, Mike Pompeo. What's up with that fool?
Mikey.
You say what's up with that fool?
So we got, if all these people are on, they still gonna have to go through a primary and whatnot and get, He may run. It doesn't mean he's going to be on the ticket process. So, and all those fools are talking about not even having the debates. Whoever's the candidate, they don't want to have debates. They're talking now, the RNC. What kind of mess is that? That's part of the whole process, and getting the information out to people is debating the candidates. The RNC doesn't want to have debates. Okay, Mike Pompeo. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Pompeo, but he lost like 50 pounds, it looks like. It doesn't even look like him anymore. Willow, I think we talked about that question before. No, Moses and that are not the same. Is what we got.
What was the question?
Willow here brought up this question again about Moses from the Bible and Octanen, the same person.
Oh,
We ran out of it before, and I believe no. And we
interesting
all got
question.
it. That was asked before, and I don't believe it. Okay.
With Rob with 2 B's in the chat here. So as you guys know, he was in a really bad accident. He's in a recovery center. If anyone wants to send him a card, a get well card or something, you can send it to me, to my P.O. box.
Okay.
And so I've talked to Rob, and that's what we'll do. And I'll send him, I won't open them, but I'll send them, I'll forward them. I'll go through them all.
She's gonna open them all up and then.
Well,
send them on.
just in case there's money, I might.
She's gonna, can you say?
No, I'm not going to say my P.O. box out loud. You know what I mean? You catch my drift.
People might send you cash.
People can email me lilacmessage@gmail.com, and I'll send you my P.O. box. He's in a rehab facility in Europe. So,
In Europe. Okay. Wow.
Europe, yeah.
I am so sorry, Rob.
Yeah.
He
was able to go into a wheelchair the other day. First time he's been like in bed, like he's like both legs broken.
Oh, Rob.
Arm broken, internal injuries, etc. Lots of love.
Yeah, and also towards to ripe color too, Jeffrey.
Mm.
Is Elon Musk going to live on Mars? Let's hope so. Mike Pompeo. It feels like to me, well, I got the liar deceit card and for him coming out straight out. 7 of Swords. It feels like the 45 guy is not on Russia's mind. I'm getting Russia may want Pompeo installed this time. But I'm getting those crossroads of the Republicans going into 2024. It's going to be a Democrat who wins. But for Pompeo, I'm getting he might be under some kind of indictment or something with a Tower moment and some kind of documents coming in with the Knight of Coins. Right now, it feels like Pompeo might be the next installment for the Russian government. Yes, I think he has aspirations, but I don't think he's going to be it. What do you guys got?
Want to go, Debbie?
Sure. I had to throw a lot on him. So I do feel someone might be pushing him towards. We have a mature woman here, connecting with him and kind of pushing him towards this idea of running. He fits right in. Thief and Hierophant. I don't. What a combination.
Mm.
He's kind of disappointed. Like, I feel like he feels like he won't make the tick or whatever, that he wouldn't actually win. I feel like because of his connections to 45, he doesn't see that as a win. I also see that he's not going to. If he does run, he's not going to win. We have the White House and poverty. He doesn't get enough votes, but he is thinking about voting. Actually, I feel like in the end, you have the pathways and the 10 of cups there. So I feel like in the end that he may run. And you have the Knight and the House, Knight of Pentacles in the House. So putting his ticket in or whatever, he could. This looks like he may do it. Right now, he's going through some stuff. Like you said, he's trying. I think he's maneuvering through his connection to 45 and all that went down while 45 was in office and he was in the seat there, secretary. So right now he needs to face that. But in the end, I do feel he may put his hand in, but he won't win. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have, Andrew?
Yeah, I got his ship has sailed. This evil ship he's been on.
Yay.
He's going to be exposed to not be a good person. That's a lofty goal. He can't get there. He's lost his way. He's not going to be able to get there. And whatever he did, it's going to come and bite him on the butt. There's some woman also he's connected to who's also part of his downfall, I suppose.
Maybe that's. Yeah, I could be totally reading all that.
So if he runs, I just think his ship has sailed. Even if
Yeah.
he tries to run, it's over.
Yeah, maybe my lineup is saying because of this connection, this isn't going to go. Yeah, it's not going to work out for him.
If anyone's got a wrench, you got something to do there at 10 minutes after, between Linda and Connie.
Oh yeah,
Someone got it.
here we go again.
I tried finding that setting and I couldn't find it.
Oh, okay. I'll send you guys a screenshot where the setting is.
Thank you.
I searched and searched and searched. I couldn't find that setting for. Anyway. All right. We have Oath Keepers, 11 of them indicted, arrested. Is there going to be, let's start on Stuart Rhodes and the Oath Keepers in connections, and then there's got to be more coming. Because then I was texting Debbie, and in the charging documents, they were talking about person 1, person 2, person 10, so they're not mentioning names. So there's more coming. Who's connected? So anyway, Stuart Rhodes, for entertainment only, of course, YouTube and the folks. I believe they're Oath Keepers. Any connections to Mr. Prince? You betcha, Connie. There was 10 others. But we're looking for the big fish of Roger Stone and these other Clowns. Leading up to the big guy. There you go, sweet darling Lulu.
Well, they sure are leaning in on Roger Stone.
Alex Jones, yeah. The Army. Justice. Okay. My toss is not showing connections. There may be, but I am not getting direct connections with Mr. Prince. It's just showing me the foolish journey of the Army to believe 45 and going on that path of creating chaos. And with this whole mess, it's just retarded stuff. It's more of a Russian kind of op here to just disrupt the election and white supremacy kind of stuff. I'm feeling they're just on their path of justice right now. So, but my toss shows no connections of that. It's more of a disinformation and unreality kind of operation. What they've done, it's just misguided, and they're going to face justice right now for it.
Sure.
He's the patch guy, right? I just looked it up. Is that the patch guy?
Yeah, the main guy the leader, yeah, both keepers. Yeah.
So he's going to be facing a lawsuit, guilty, and soon. So he's going to be found guilty of whatever he's been doing. What I'm sensing here with these cards is that he's I don't know the word. He's like a go-between. He's not anyone with any power, but he's a go-between. Like if this person here wants to say something to this person here, they go through him so that they're not connected. Does that make sense? So I guess hypothetically speaking, if 45 wanted something done, they talk to this guy and then that guy goes talks to someone else. So I just see him as this mysterious sort of go-between crap disturber, but it's going to come to light and be a bitter pill for him. And like I said, the lawsuit and guilty. So.
I'm sure they're making connections with like Stone,
like
45, and then giving information to Stone. Stone talks to Rhodes. Rhodes talks to his little army to do shit. I'm on board there.
Yeah. So, would there be a woman in the center of this?
Would be.
Cheering him on, being that one. I have the main female right here in the middle of, like, first card out, main female, cheering everybody together. Like, so because part of the question was, who is this connecting to? Who are they looking to take next or whatever?
Who knows?
Would Marjorie be a part of connected to these people? Anyway, that was a thought. But anyway, so
Probably the money one.
they literally thought victory, right? They worked. They were expecting help. They were expecting help from overseas as well. Did someone say that? But it just didn't work. Like the people who were putting it together, it didn't work. Like they weren't. It wasn't a healthy connection. The expertise wasn't as expert as we think, right? Coming together and well, we don't think that, but they thought that. Nancy DeVos could be. Anyways, not a good connection. The experts, so to speak, coming together did not work well together. And you have, they're taking people down in high places. Mm. And it's a huge hit. Huge hit, guys. You have the tower and the coffin together. And they see it coming.
That guy's going to sing like a canary, man. The guy that shot his eye out.
Yeah, it's got to be like the dark money behind that you're picking up.
That female?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's right dab in the middle. That could be that dark. This could have been in the dark money then.
Well, that's the they either flip or they're going to go to jail to get the hire. They already got other people that already been convicted that were in the Oath Keepers and Proud Boys and whatnot. And that's how they got this guy. That had already been arrested for January 6th. So, let's see. We can continue that with where does that lead to? Is that the energy we're getting up to Roger Stone and higher?
Well, they absolutely are looking to. They certainly are plastering the Twitter and everywhere with pictures of Roger Stone with the boys.
Yep, they were guarding him. Security.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I got flipping going on. Our government's looking at the money. They're taking their time to make sure it's right. Working through all the nonsense and lies. Not everyone's being truthful. I have a woman of money here they're trying to contact and flip too. I got the woman here.
Mm.
They're still trying to, our federal government, I got the higher DOJ, federal government is trying to still piece a lot of things together with 8 of coins, put all the dots in a row, but I had the sun next to the funding and money. They're going after the funding and money. Yeah, they're working their way up yet. They're putting all the ducks in a row. They haven't got everyone to flip yet. With the moon and the 7 of cups coming together.
Did you see Miter's statement? 10:21 at 10:21.
Oh yeah, I seen that picture too.
Somehow. She's like, unfortunately, I saw.
Very much unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I just threw on him. So look at this. There was an agreement he had with this woman, or maybe, or at least the word agreement is there. Then it turns into a disagreement. So the second card is disagreement, which leads to like chaos. He's going to be found out that he's intermingled with this woman. Then the truth comes out. I think he starts singing. I think Roger Stone is going to flip. And then we have Roger Stone doing hard labor, the labor card. So it feels like there is going to be some kind of, again, it's the piranha pool. There's disagreement within this crazy group. And if you don't turn fast, then you're going to be turned on. So it's like a race to try to get a lighter sentence, giving up stuff.
Yeah. All right. I'm using this beautiful deck.
That's a good looking deck.
It is like amazing, an amazing deck. If y'all want it, visit Lilac Lantern Tarot.
Hey,
Hey, that's a good looking deck.
yeah.
It is
Those are two
beautiful.
good looking decks, actually. You got both.
Yeah, so it is connected to the dark money, bad guy, dark money. It is being solved. Look at that. They are solving this. And it's coming down fast on them, you guys. There's no way out of this. We're going to see this coming up pretty quickly. Coming up. No way out of it. The truth will be known.
Yes.
Truth, enlightenment.
Yeah.
Wow, it couldn't have been any clearer.
That's that clarification
Awesome.
deck. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Nice.
Sister H, are you talking about this deck I just used? It's Tarot of the Gnomes, I believe is what it's called. They're little gnomes. I think there's Italian writing on it, but there is some English as well.
Guilty.
Yep.
Imagine that. I'm gonna create a banner quick. I'd like to read on McCarthy and those other guys that are Jim Jordan. You know, those they're denying not speaking. Who's that guy from Pennsylvania? Well, they all got asked to come. They're all denying. How do I'm spelling that wrong. McCarthy. Jordan. Who's that guy? God, who's that guy in the Pennsylvania? Perry. We'll just go with those. Let's check them out quick, and then we'll go back to the starred ones.
McCarthy, Jordan, Perry.
So the 1/6 commission, I'll ask them to voluntarily come. They all said, no, I ain't coming. I, of course, have nothing to hide, but they're not coming.
So are we reading on their collective outcome, or do we
It's
each
a
want to pick
collective.
one? Or
It's collective GOPs that have information but denying.
but
What's
not
gonna-
yeah, okay.
What's their outcome? Are they secretly talking to the committee? Or are they just denying because they're culpable? They're worried about their future. We haven't heard anything about Meadows either yet. If he's going to be indicted. Or is he flipping? We don't know about Meadows either. Collective GOP.
On the quick, I'm getting that McCarthy's doing it for a political move. Jordan's trying to save his ass, and this is the way he does it. Like this was the card he pulled to try to save himself from whatever. And Perry has puppet strings on him.
Mm-hmm.
But that was just a quick check-in on each name.
So they were once in a position of power. They are now preparing what to do, because guess what's going to happen next is the tower. So that's coming for them, is the tower. A little gnome, the tower. Oh, poor gnome.
Good morning, Lucienne.
Their motive was money, obviously money and the power that we saw. Oops, back here. But they are going to be shown to have been in bed with the king.
Mm-hmm.
And then they face judgment. And they will no longer be trusted. Mistrust follows. So, and look at that. There's 3 gravestones there.
There it is. All 3 of them.
Whoa.
All 3 of them.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got the 3 of cups there in bed together. I have judgment too. I also have the imprisonment card.
Mm-hmm.
I have a death to their situations and endings.
Yeah.
Loss. I'm sensing FBI investigations here. So it goes high up. And then I have the 8 of Swords, and then I have the World, a culmination, and many people involved. Yeah, it's not a good scenario for them to be doing what they're doing. They should have flipped right away and would have made things a lot better. But by denying this, they're going to be facing some serious trouble. Everyone that does not tell the truth, it's going to be a Watergate kind of thing, and big trouble. It's coming.
It is coming. Yeah. It is coming for them. I don't even have to say what I'm seeing here. I'm sure y'all are seeing it yourselves, but it is all coming back to haunt them. A lot of emotions around this, obviously. But anyway, their connection is going to be revealed. The truth is going to come out. And their unhealthy trust of the former guy is, in the end, is what, or in not just the former guy, but what he represents. Whatever. Who I don't even get it, but it's all that connection is going to come out, and it's not going to. The truth is coming out, and it's not going to go well.
Yeah, they're like totally connected to this. So
yeah, everything's going to be at the bottom of the deck. It's all going to be solved, so we can. Oh, it's funny because I was just taken back to what Martin Luther MLK was saying about the tower that we've been through for the past 6 years or whatever is falling into place now. So when you have that tower moment, everything kind of explodes, but then it falls into place, and that's kind of what we're looking at right now. Things falling into place. Lucienne says, big football day.
Big football day.
You guys were so quiet. I thought
it's playoffs.
It was frozen.
No.
Okay. More news of cinema too.
Kim wants you to use your deck, Scott, the one you made.
It's like I said, when I ordered it said 2 weeks or more. expected delivery here on my first run because there might be, defects of printing or whatever. But I won't get them till like the 25th, probably like next week. Anywho, let's see what the energy of cinema. Rumor has it that she's planning on, in her own delusional way, what she's doing is try to be president in 2024.
I think you have the right word for her. Delusional.
It's delusional, definitely. Go 49ers.
Well, she certainly lost the entire LGBTQ community backing.
I think she lost the whole Democratic.
And the whole Democrat, I don't know what platform is she even running on. I mean, it's like, what platform would she run on? It's just ridiculous stunt. And again, a grifting opportunity for her.
I'm not sure how much the deck's going to be yet. It depends. It should be under 25. I don't know the total cost yet. Okay. Kristen Cinema's future. 20.
Self-stream.
She's drunk with power.
Yes.
That's what I'm seeing.
That makes sense.
She wants the power. She wants the money. She's not going to have enough money, though, or something, if she tries to run.
That's the thing. Who's going to give it to her? What's her platform?
I just see here it says tradition, so old family values or something, like old traditional. Kind of like 45's deal. Disagreement with the party. Things coming to light about her. I don't think she can shield it.
Yeah, kind of weird. Kind of a weird toss. Some reason she thinks this is a winning strategy.
Mm-hmm.
3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. Creating a path here with the 3 of Pentacles, it feels like here. But for some reason I have a male energy coming in.
Yep.
With assistance here with the 9 of Pentacles. Kind of maybe an advisor or something. But in the end, I have loss for her. It's a foolish path she's taking for her future. Because the Democrats are not going to stand for it. What she's doing. And I have loss and change in her future with the Wheel of Fortune. Just the way the cards drop out. Because the Wheel of Fortune has given her a change. That circle is going back from her current to a different path of loss. With that 5 of Cups coming in next to it. Loss.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a no. It's a no-go. She's too off balance. She is not going to run or get there at all. However, there is something's coming in, some kind of like time's up shitstorm connection to a bad guy.
Yeah.
So something's coming in that's gonna like throw her totally out of the go there. So something, I don't know. I guess I could throw 3 on that. get a clarification what's going on. But yeah,
Arizona is already planning a primary her for the senator seat if she runs for that.
wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah. I've heard this story. She grew up poor and now she's getting money and she thinks she's all that in a bag of chips. Except she's crushed chips. Not
Yeah.
showing a good future.
Yep. Yeah, there's some kind of justice coming at her. We have Empress in reverse here.
Oh my God.
As the Six of Swords and then Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it could be a very much reading very karmically here as well, coming to visit her, right? It's like you kind of had to make a run for it to get, because what you produced, it's like you're reaping your own, what you've sown. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, kitty.
It's Bo.
Are we silent?
What do you mean?
Oh, it feels like everything went silent.
Oh, I muted myself because.
Oh, you muted. Okay.
Yeah, because I had some noise in the background.
I just wonder if I had audio yet or something.
It was
Felt
me.
really like,
You mean when I mute myself, it feels like it's so silent?
yeah.
The world
Felt
is
like
not.
Are you trying to
I
say
went in a
something,
Twilight Zone or something.
Scott? Are you trying to say something, Scott? Am I too
No.
noisy?
Oh,
Look,
you turned really quiet. It was weird.
Is that Bo?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Bo.
Valerie's wondering if we
Sweet
have.
boy.
Will we have other Democratic people trying to run for president in 2024? Long ways away. But will there be multiple people? Let's see what the energy is. What the heck?
Will there be a primary?
Will there be a lot of people running? You know what? How many did we have last time? Like 20?
I'm getting a no on that.
You're saying like no one else is going to run for president in 2024?
I'm just saying I don't see a huge I don't see like a stage full of people doing debate.
Oh, like a 20.
Good morning, Deanne. Shield Maidens Tarot.
Oh, yeah. 2020 was crazy. How long did all these Democrats run and beg for money for all that time? It was like 18 months prior to 2020, it felt like. Okay. Primary.
There's going to be so much that happens before this.
True.
You know, a shakeup of the House. You know, orange people going to jail. There's going to be so much that happens before this. Which we don't, but I'm just saying. Oh, well, I don't know. Could it delay the primaries? All the legal stuff? No, that's 2 years away. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sensing a lot of people, like you said, Debbie.
Cups.
seen a whole lot of nonsense before it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Opal Girl.
Thank you, Opal Girl. Blessings to you.
Blessings. Thank you. Oh,
The Trump trials, exactly, Linda. Will be known as the Trump trials.
yeah, I'm kind of getting that sense too. It's like not a good time to ask anything about that. And what I'm getting here is wait till all the Trump trials and all these people are arrested first. Things are going to change from there.
Yep.
I have Tower, Hierophant, and Emperor. And that's all suggesting from what's going on currently. Within our government structure, the DOJ, we need to wait for the Tower moment on our past Emperor, what I'm sensing here. King of Wands, the World, Page of Cups, and Page of Swords. Wait for everything to adjust itself, is what I'm sensing here. The World, King of Wands. A lot of things are new coming in yet.
Yes. I do feel that they want to, Biden's in place right now, so they want to honor that. So if he looks at going another 4 years, I feel like they're going to want to honor that, and that's the current energy. Like, that they wouldn't back anybody else trying to make a go at it. That they are surrounding him. So you have the King of Cups there. That's him right there in the middle of the Hierophant and the Strength. That being said, yeah, that's kind of what they're looking at right now.
With this administration, if they clean it up, get all those people in jail, it's going to do something for 2024. It's a different look in 2024. Maybe it is completely standing behind this administration and not going against it, like not having other people try to be president.
A year from now is going to be a big change too.
Yeah.
After the 2022 election here.
But if it, however it plays out, because again, like you guys said, I feel like there's a lot of energy around this still.
Yes.
If it doesn't work out as time passes, I do feel like they will be looking at someone else with different types of strengths coming in, because what we needed this 4 years was this type of strength.
Yeah.
Right. We may be moving into a new where we need this, but again, it's still like this, guys. Still like this. It's.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure it's him in 2024.
Right.
Him exactly like his, but
exactly. But the question is the Democrat. I mean, who they're backing right now, and they're backing Biden. However,
there's just a lot. All I can tell you is there's a lot that's going to happen between today and that day in 2024.
Yeah.
Very much. A lot.
Because I and I don't want to say too much, but I think I've already said this, that I kind of don't, I feel like, I don't know, Biden may step back and allow this, you know what I mean? Like, it's time for this energy to come in now. I did my job.
Yeah,
right?
The right person at the right time was him.
Right.
It had to be him to go up against 45.
Exactly. But right now, because they haven't made the choice, yet the energy is backing him. But he'll do it if he needs to. Like if it's like, no, we need you another 4 years, he would do it. But I feel like he feels like, okay, I did what I needed to do. So, okay, what will happen to pro-Trump groups in 5 states?
There's upwards of 7 states.
Oh,
Remember that he forged those
oh yeah.
signatures and electors. I know Michigan sent it off to the DOJ or the feds to look into it.
What are the forged certificates? What did they forge?
They forged official documents to substitute different electors to vote for Trump instead of the original ones from the states gave their electors to Biden because the state won. So I think it's up to 7 states. Forged signatures or forged different electors for Trump to disassociate the will of the voters. So these are forged.
100% don't understand.
Okay, so
let's say the Democrats won in the state. They forged the document and said it's actually the Republicans that won in the state?
No.
They forged documents for people who were going to vote.
Okay. So when it's all part of this electoral college stupidity. So Biden wins Wisconsin by 50,000 votes, whatever. There's electors that would send their 11 electors for the state because Biden won with an official document to the government on December 14th to say, these electors say Biden won the state. There's some Republicans on the backside that forged official documents, put their names to it, that these electors are going to vote for Trump to win. Not these electors that said
they were going to vote for Biden.
They were Biden. They forged official documents, lied. It's a crime.
Yeah. Sounds like a big one.
So in 7 states that Trump was, Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, Georgia, what's going to happen to these people that forged these documents? And the National Archives have them.
Yeah. And Andrea, so we're trying to get rid of these. We want the electoral vote to go away. It's been in place for a really long time because they thought we were too stupid to vote correctly or something. I don't know. So they're like, we need these expert voters to confirm, kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they confirmed the state, and you get so many votes. So if you remember the election, you're like, why does California get 22 points and Iowa gets 3? How does that work? Well, that's the electoral votes of that state, right? Or whatever.
Based on population.
So that's why it's like, oh, you want this. That's why they really work on some of the states that have the higher like 22 or 30 or whatever, because you want those electoral votes. We need to get rid of the electoral votes and just go by the popular vote.
Yes.
But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
It's
exactly, Dorian.
It's a dumb system.
It is. It's ridiculous.
Basically, a Republican would never win again without the Electoral College.
Exactly.
What's gonna happen?
Connie says 45 also faked the census.
Yeah, the census is not accurate.
Well, they're getting the tower. Betrayal. Woo. They're going to reap what they sowed. Wow. So look at this. Isn't this interesting? The little gnome there is putting a vote in a box. Like that's literally a card that came out in this. So they did this to help their own careers, but it's not going to work out for them. They're getting the tower moment. They will be seen to have betrayed their country.
Doesn't make sense.
Wow. Wow. Career advancement. You see, it's all just a game to them. All power.
The day of judgment.
Oh, you're on mute. Are you on mute, Debbie? Yeah, you are.
I always get farmer guy and the money sign.
Yeah.
Go figure. But I do feel like that what they did will be a downfall for them. But I mean, I didn't get the tower or anything. However, this action is gonna like really bite them in the butt, because I feel like it's really gonna really focus on where we are failing in our ability to vote and bring in the true voting thing. And so I feel like this action is like one of those tower things where it falls into it needed to explode to fall into place to bring that balance back in for us voting. But yeah, they're karma's a bitch for those involved.
Yeah, I see big trouble. Big trouble. They'll be going to court. They're going to be prosecuted. Yes, in front of the judge. Justice happening. I got a whistleblower trying to protect democracy and brought the information to light, and it's coming out.
Yay.
Bad people. Change the direction of the election. Change the direction of the election. Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
For the Mad King. They're in trouble too.
Boo.
But unfortunately, as we know, justice is slow.
Karma's Marie, thank you. Karma's bitch.
Bless you, Marie. I've seen you had a lot of good input today, Marie, but they fly by. I've seen your comments. They've been all great. Okay. Star.
Delilah says we will never know how many screw-ups Trump did. Maybe in the movie that comes out in about
we will know
5 years.
Eventually. Oh, it's like eventually, like even with Pompeo,
Yeah.
if these people in the administration will receive their karma, the illegal things they've done. It's just the DOJ and everyone's got to focus on January 6th now.
Mm-hmm.
If there wasn't so much money involved, that's why they're quote unquote cheating for entertainment purposes only. It's to, what is their benefit of cheating? So there's no point in having a game or playing a game or having an election, all that, if you're going to cheat. So why are they cheating? Well, they want power, but they also want the money. So that's what I'm saying. If the money wasn't there, who would actually start running and doing, you know what I mean? If you had to run for the good of your heart and good of your country,
Yeah.
what does it look like then?
Yeah. Yes. Good question. Wow.
I mean, it's not just the USA, it's everywhere. There's
everywhere.
Political corruption, but imagine if it was the good people.
Can you imagine? So I did hear last night on the news that one man was released. I haven't heard anything this morning in regards to the synagogue, but I do want to send up prayers to the community, and it just
Taken yesterday.
I believe they're released.
Yeah.
They're released and they killed the.
Oh, okay, so that's the outcome. I hadn't heard this morning.
Yeah. It says 4 hours ago, the hostage is safely released, rescued after 11 hours or something.
I mean, how traumatic and awful.
Very, and to the whole community. Yeah. So, still.
That's over.
It's just.
It's all good.
This racism needs to stop. I'm going to run get some more coffee real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Coffee, right? Coffee morning.
Okay. Jesus. Why is it so quiet when Debbie's gone?
I'll just keep talking to fill in the void.
Keep talking. It feels like a Twilight Zone when she has her volume off. It's like so quiet. Miss Charlotte's wondering, how close was the former guy ever close to hitting the red button?
Oh, jeez.
Or was that protected from that crazy man? Did someone say Twilight Zone? Take codes.
I think he enjoyed the power. I don't think he did it or came close, but I think he enjoyed knowing that he could, and he probably used it in conversation. Like, hey, I could blow you right off the map for entertainment purposes only. You know, being the person who could give that order, I think he really got off on that power and knew he could threaten others with it to other countries or leaders. Maybe they just told him it was a light switch on the wall. It wasn't even really it. Yeah, it's that switch there.
Kathy D, yes. I got a hold of Beth. She's super busy in 3D life. She's good to go. We do miss her, but she's extremely busy. Okay.
He probably took a lot of selfies with himself and the red button. If it was actually it. And do they actually push it, or do they give the order to have it pushed? I don't really know. Is it really him or a president? Is it the head of the military that actually does it?
There's multiple checks and balances.
Yeah.
You know, I think you're right on target there. Weirdly enough, I rarely get upside down cards, but I have a lot of upside down cards, kind of like he was drunk on power, like you said.
Yeah.
Upside down, drunk on power target.
Drunk on the power. Yeah.
Oops, that fell away. Kind of weird here. The upside down. I don't know why they turned upside down, but they did this time. Upside down, time, future, and the star here.
Oh, he might have done it in the future if he stayed in power.
Right, something like that.
Ugh.
Like I said, they never come up. There was, like I said, on the bottom I had the stoplight. It's like there's checks and balances 3 ways before you get to the red button. Oh, pause before the red button. Then I have a peace upside down, the heart upside down, and then muddy water. So it's like you said, he loved the power. It was threats of non-peace, not heartfelt. It was muddy. So yeah, I think you're right on target there. But there was plenty of checks and balances there.
Ooh, that's a good question. What'd you guys get?
Well,
yeah, you could pull some cards. He was drunk on the power of having that authority, but he never did any. You know, he could say, "Oh, you're not going to help me out. I'll blow your country off the map," like that kind of nonsense. And there's a chance if he would have stayed, he may have used it in the future. So.
Yeah, I get a feel of a Kim Young.
Yeah.
Feel around him in that instability of that. That's the initial thing coming in there. I have family. So is it as loud now? Because I turned my heater off because I know Scott keeps complaining that it's loud.
I think
it feels normal. It's like some reason when you go off, it's like dead silent. Like we're in a tunnel.
It throws the balance off, maybe.
Oh, so okay. I thought it was.
You're fine.
Okay.
I'm almost out.
Well, I'm gonna freeze because I turned my heater off, but it's all good. I'm like, I don't want to be the loud one.
Exactly, Andrea. I said Andrea Galvin. I said he probably took a lot of selfies with him, you know, touching the red button and you know.
Right. Can totally see.
Yeah.
Well, voting rights passed before 22 election or after. It would be a watered down version. I like your little club icons there, or clover, but I guess that's clubs.
Clovers. Yeah, clubs, clovers.
So yeah, the other day, Mansion and Cinema kind of shut it down. Joe was a little disappointed.
A little.
They have a vote, change the filibuster, get this done.
Connie's got a weather report: tornado risk in Florida near Mar-a-Lago.
Oh. Hopefully he loses his hair.
Oh God, you imagine that landing on you? You'd be like, "Ooh," and then this orange thing or whatever it is. Actually, I don't think it's a wig. I heard a story that he's kind of bald in the center, and his hair's really long because he drives it over,
Yes.
right? And
Combs
he
it
looks
over.
like, they said he looks like Ebenezer Scrooge when it's down and kind of bald, and he's just like, you know.
Mother Nature's angry.
No, she's not angry. She's just adjusting.
Maybe she's
Yeah.
gonna clean up Mar-a-Lago. She's gonna clean up Florida in that Mar-a-Lago area. Little vacuuming.
Okay. Energy of voting rights. We're gonna get this done.
Okay. I don't want to say what I'm going to say, but you guys go first.
Let's see what Andrea's cards have to say.
Well, the future card came flying out, and I'm asking if they will be passed before the election. So I'm thinking it's after. It's not before.
I'm getting yes, it passes.
Oh,
It's the first card that came out. Yes, it
Well, there you
passes.
go.
There's going to be some changes, though. Some new changes in it to make it pass.
Mm.
They will protect our democracy, voting, and balance. So, Andrea's cards say yes, it passes.
Yeah, but did you ask before or after?
exactly.
I just asked if it passes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So yes, of course it's
I
going to
did not ask timing.
I
I
was
said yes, it
specifically
passes.
asking before because I know sometimes you gotta be super clear, or at least
Yeah.
I did not ask that question as up. I
Okay.
just asked if it passed.
Right.
Because look what I got. I asked before.
Ah.
Is it going to pass before 2022? I got a no in the it's the grayish one.
Yeah.
So, but I
Okay.
since we have been talking with Martin Luther King here, he said with this, it's going to get it's going to get a little bit worse before it gets better, right? So he said this is purpose time. Don't worry, it's going to pass, but right now it's not going to pass. I got a red light and the house, so it's just not going to pass right now. But have hope for the future that it will. It will. It needs to. It needs. There's some more. There's just more shit that needs to be revealed to come out before it gets better. Okay, but he's asking us to trust. Asking us to trust.
Yeah. People are creeped out by a flying Trump toupee. I do think it's real.
The visual of that is
Yeah.
hard, and I feel bad. I mean, it's a challenge. Anybody who
For sure. But
has to deal with hair loss and figuring that out and surrendering to that's a tough thing. And so, but
I think it's real. I think his hair is real.
oh yeah, his hair's real. You're right about he grows it and then does that whole styling thing.
His mom had big hair like that too. Her bouffants were enormous. If you see the pictures, yeah.
The whole.
I suppose she was, I think that was the style for some ladies to have a ton of hairspray and the hair going up.
Yes. Deanne loves your cards, and you can
Thank you.
purchase them. Just check out Andrea's page, and she has all the info on how you can get all her cards.
Love. Thank you. No, the Oracle deck.
And the Oracle deck, which
The
I
lovely
have
Oracle.
here. Love them all. I'm a big fan. I'm Andrea's biggest fan.
Aw. Love, love, love in the room.
Good trying to copy. Hair.
Help
There.
success, yeah.
I don't know. I'm about to get back on it again. Last time, like a month ago, I was sensing this voting rights passes in the spring, and now you guys got me ego confused with what you're reading. But I got the lack of. There's an ending to the situation here before 2022. Five of coins, and then an ending death, and then the Wheel of Fortune comes in.
Good.
Yeah, well, ideally it does get fixed before.
Yeah.
I hope
Right?
so.
So I don't know. Right now I'm a little confused with the ego and what you guys said. So
Well, I mean, I hope you're right. I just know that
like I
it's
said,
challenging
I
right
mean, there's a
now.
lot of things going on, but I was like I said, I think it was early January, maybe a few weeks ago, but I'm like I was sensing like spring, like February, March. But maybe it's changed. Maybe someone got bought off.
When's the election?
What election? Well, like we have primaries going to be going on in April.
April. So the question is this going to get passed before April?
Doubtful.
No. Exactly. So that's what we're getting. That because when I first asked, I got a yes and a no, which means by April, this is not going to get passed, but maybe by, whatever.
Maybe by November.
Yeah. Maybe by November it will. So.
And if someone was asking me about there was changes to voter boxes or something got turned down in Wisconsin, a judge overturned requests for drop boxes. It's like, oh my God.
Oh.
A Trump judge, is like, we're in a pandemic, but he overruled putting drop boxes for mail-in votes or drop off your ballot. What harm is there to have a drop box? So now that's got to be appealed. Because he's trying to say it's illegal to put drop boxes when it's not in the elections laws or whatever in the state.
Oh.
But the Elections Commission voted to put drop boxes because of the pandemic last year, and now this judge saying that was illegal. So there's not an official law for drop boxes, but the Elections Commission Wisconsin did an emergency meeting and agreed because of the pandemic to put drop boxes for the safety. So since it's not in the law, this Trump judge said, no, you can't have drop boxes. So now it's going to get appealed. So it's crazy times, just like the Supreme Court just did. Oh no, you can't have a mandate in a pandemic. Okay. It doesn't stop, big businesses from having a mandate to protect their people, but the government can't do it.
So I did ask, for further clarification on this, Scott, since it's, kind of all over the place with us. And again, like what I feel like Mr. King was bringing through, that it was going to get worse before it got better, is the cards that came out. It's going to get a little more upsetting before it gets better, but it will get better, guys. We will have victory over it. I just don't think it's not going to be by April. I don't see that. hopefully it will, but so this is happening, and then we do move into victory. Victory. Yeah, and so at the bottom of the deck we have more where we have the new expansion and everybody voting happily. So yeah, yay.
So yeah, Wisconsin always has their primaries for November, the second Tuesday in April. So I don't know how it is in every state, but Wisconsin, or maybe it's the first Tuesday in April, has their primaries of anyone challenging to narrow it down for November. So I don't know when all states do theirs, but ours is in April.
All right, Valeria.
Okay. Valeria.
What's coming up in February with Biden? Astrologers are saying very hard for him with the planets.
Astrology.
So for entertainment purposes only,
Astrological.
pass it along what will come through. Don't shoot the messengers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Catherine. I'm sure they're all different, but check your primary dates, everyone.
Dr. King. Thank you, Mary. Mary Lila? Mary Lila. I like that. Beautiful. Yes, Dr. King. Thank you.
What is in store? Biden. February.
Well, it does feel a little stressful. I think it's more of people fighting back on him, not his energy. It's in battling time. The overall energy I got is 2 of coins, 5 of wands, and 5 of swords. Battling energy, but it feels like it's more from other people. No one wants to be on board with his message, his wanting of democracy and voting and everything. So it feels like February is just a battling moment of talk here, talk there. He's going to need a lot of strength and assistance. Next, the 10 of wands next to the strength. He needs help and assistance, but I also have, he has 10 of coins and 3 of cups. A lot of help from his cabinet and people around him. So it feels like a lot of people, Republicans most likely on legislation, are going to fight him in February, is what I'm sensing. It's more of messaging and battling of within the government, not necessarily his health. It's just no one's on board right now. That would suggest no bills get voted in February. A lot of back and forth.
Well, I totally see the fighting. He's going to be in the ring fighting, as you were saying, against, with whomever. I think Possibly something with the Supreme Court. I think this is more than just a courtroom. I think this might be the Supreme Court. So maybe replacing a judge or talking about the Supreme Court. I don't have a horrible outcome. I mean, if it's good for America, whatever he's doing is good for America. He will be seen as a protector by the end of February. I'm not sure if there's something going on with his son. Possibly, what's his son name?
Yeah.
Why are they drinking their own?
Because they said that it's going to protect you from the COVID.
It's the new ivermectin.
Oh my God.
It's like a real deal. I mean, I watched a video last night of someone who truly believes it, and I was just like, wow.
Is this to normalize his PP tapes? Before they come out?
Oh,
so he can say, hey man, I was just trying to protect myself.
At least they've moved on from the nuclear dirt from Canada.
The person I watched last night said he not only drinks his own urine daily, but he also drinks bleach. I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know. Ugh, that just gave me.
I do see a good ending, like you all say. And we have the house, and he's still in it. Okay. It is going to be a rough month, and I do feel like as they battle through this month, it does have a lot to do with the shakeup with you have change and the devil, so the shakeup of that, and then you have the tower and journey. So I feel like there's a lot happening in, you said February, but you have here right in the middle of this him staying on top of everything, okay, and also him being able, like you said, that healing, bringing in that healing, being that in the right place,
and being seen as someone trying to help America, right? Yeah.
So we're going to be seeing some stuff, and this is him. He's heavy. He has the globe on his shoulders.
Yeah.
It's hard, guys. But he's in the right place, and he's going to stay on top of it. It's kind of unclear, but he will find his way through this mess, and we have that connection and really good outcome, you guys, really good outcome. Okay. But it is we need to be praying for him for sure. For sure. But I didn't get any health cards. Are we still talking about the P?
Well, I can't imagine a world leader, past or present, right? In the house or out, anywhere, any country, saying to drink tea. The only time you should do that is if you are on the saltwater ocean, trapped, and that's the only fresh water you have is what goes through your body, because you can't drink the salt water in the ocean because you'll die, right, from all the salt. So, wow.
Yeah. How do you do the Lilacian? Lilacian salute, Deb.
Yeah, I was telling Debbie a little bit. I had a little discussion with my nephew on the way back from the Milwaukee Bucks game last night, and he tried to say that he heard that Fauci and others in the community withheld information because there was 2 drugs that worked on coronavirus, and it they wanted to increase the amount of money that Pfizer and Moderna made because there was 2 cures prior. I'm like, no, you were misinformed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Deb. No,
Yeah.
they were not hiding. And then he tried to say, well, I did read that ivermectin does help, though. I'm like, no, it's a parasite. It doesn't work on viruses. Sorry. You're misinformed. It was like, oh my God. At least he's open to listening. But,
Yeah.
oh my God.
But isn't that, I love hearing what they are hearing and believing.
I will not be drinking it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
mine or anyone else's.
that's a hard no for me as well. It's a hard no.
I mean, I tried to tell him too. I'm like, even the antiviral drug, whatever that one was, I can't remember right now. It showed to help a little bit, but it wasn't a cure. That first hydrochloroquine or whatever heck. They tried every drug we had in the book, and it just didn't help enough. And then he started talking about the the fetus thing. I'm like, yeah, it does help if you get it right away, but it's just crazy that they'll take that, and it's made from fetal cells, but they won't take and they're pro-life, but it comes from fetal cells. It's just crazy. It's mind-blowing. It really is.
But that's what they think about us.
I know, right?
They think we're crazy.
Yeah. Callie said there is some talk about the CBD oil or acids in it that do help, supposedly.
So when those tapes finally come out, he's going to be saying, well, I was doing medical research or
Right.
like he's ahead of it. He's ahead of things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris is wondering about Liz Cheney's energy.
Liz Cheney.
She gonna switch.
Okay, gonna remove from the Republican Party, switch parties. Did this make Manchin look progressive? Da, 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 da.
I don't think she's going to switch parties. She's a pure Republican. I don't see that happening for her.
There's Luna.
There she is.
No, I don't see any movement either. She's a Republican. This is where she is. They still won't vote on voting rights or anything, looking focused on justice because she almost died or could have died on January 6th. But they still won't vote on anything progressive, So did, what's his name? Losing track of names. Who's the other guy from Illinois?
I don't see her switching at this time. I mean, maybe in 100 years from now, but I don't see this. It's not. I don't see
the two on that committee, Liz and...
I know. I can't think of his name now either.
Hey, I just had a great idea.
But they still won't vote on any bill, right? They still, Adam, Kissinger, thank you.
How
they
about...
still won't vote. Go ahead.
What's your idea, Andrea? Thanks. My idea... Why isn't your president from one party and the VP is from the other party?
Oh my God, there's nothing get done.
Well, I thought it sounded like a nice way to to come together.
I know, wouldn't it?
Well, that was the theory. There was a QAnon theory that 45 was going to be replaced January 21st. And Kamala was going to be Trump's VP. That was the QAnon theory. That Biden would have to step down because Trump's a true president, but Kamala would actually be the vice president.
Oh.
That was the QAnon theory going on back then.
It's so interesting where these. I couldn't even make that shit up. I just couldn't.
I know, right?
I see people surrounding her. I feel like she's gaining more and more power.
I think she's gaining respect, right? Which is probably not what a lot of them have in that room.
She's just taking her own path. She's doing what's right with the Ace of Cups. Loving support, doing what's right. She's taking a lot of slack from her GOP. 2 of Coins, 5 of Swords. She's taking a lot of hits. She's walking away from these idiots. Basically, in her own mind, like, I don't care. You can say whatever you want. Take my stuff away. The world's on her shoulders, but she's gaining abilities, and she's going to gain a lot of respect in the future for what she's done.
Mm-hmm.
This time. So she don't care right now. She's doing what's right. As far as her own feelings, whatnot, I don't see her switching any parties. She is who she is, but she's doing what's right for the moment.
Yeah.
As far as this January 6th and the committee. And if any of these clowns in the background, because, like she said with Jordan, during this was happening, you did this, slapped him away. It's like you took real fear in what was happening there and could have lost her life, been injured or otherwise. She's doing what's right. But she's still a Republican through and through and won't vote for any progressive ideas.
Truth. Yeah.
But if history goes down, she's going to be looked at as respected for what she did here in the end.
Yeah, I agree, Teresa. It's just I don't understand how you can be against voting rights. It just
True.
It doesn't even make sense to me. How can you not want equal vote? It just makes no sense.
Because it's a losing thing for the Republicans.
Yeah. It just...
People are going to have to vote like crazy like they did in 2020.
Yep. We got to show up. We need to be hitting the streets right now with those signs. March. If you have a march that you can march in with your masks on, get out there.
Can't get through them.
You have the full moon headache, Scott?
I'm not sure why I woke up with a headache. It's still, it went away. I took a little Advil. Not Advil.
Could be the weather pressure.
Excedrin. But it's okay. A lot of confusing energy right now, too. Let's see. Yeah, we're at 2 hours. Let's use this lovely deck and give a card
All right, here we go.
I'm going to call it.
Use that same deck.
Weird energy.
Well, me too.
Full moon tonight, Gina. Yep.
Give Debbie a little refresher before her show here in a bit. Thumbs up, everyone. Love and light. Card of the day.
I love this one. It jumped out. I'm even more fabulous than I realized.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Grab onto that, everyone. Grab
I love
on.
that one.
and
I
take
laughed
it
so
in.
hard when I did that one. Because not only am I fabulous, you are fabulous. You're even
Exactly.
more fabulous than you realized.
Exactly. So grab onto that, everyone.
Yeah.
I got Ignite Your Passion.
Yes.
Whatever
Your
jumps
passion.
your trigger, ignite your passion.
And I got, darling, don't take it seriously. You're better than that. Good advice on a full moon. Not to take anything to heart.
Oh my God. I'm getting blurry.
You're a bit blurry there. Yeah.
I know it.
That's because you put the card up there and it focused on the card.
That could be.
It is that.
Okay.
Just go like that to your camera. There you go.
There you are.
I switched cameras.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if that does it this way.
No, it won't do it on your computer camera. It only does it to that outsourced camera that you use.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, get this off.
So everyone go over to Debbie's channel at 11:11.
Yeah.
11, thank you, thank you.
Or
Come on
1:11.
over. Bring your questions. If we didn't get to your questions, bring them on over there, and we'll dive into them. Thank you, Gina, for posting that.
Oh, bless you, Keith. I look forward to Sunday mornings too. And
Me
everyone
too.
here in my time with Andrea and Debbie.
Good energy. I love that's a good way to do it. Just that's hilarious. Love that.
Have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for joining and being here. We love you.
Love you.